I just started teaching science this year, and I was hungry for curriculum, anything to teach my kids using the standards. And when I was introduced to biomimicry, I thought, wow, this is really great just to get kids in nature. That's the first step, just get them outside. And with the pandemic and with Zoom, these kids need to be outside. This is our garden. It didn't look like this about the time when I first started working with the Biomimicry Institute. I got kids outside. This was all dead. Everything in here, except for the succulents, this was all just overgrown weed. But now it's a lovely place for anybody to come. This was all dead succulents. They took cuttings, and so we learned about propagating. And so this is our model right here. So we're just looking at that daily and taking notes. And what do you notice? What do you wonder? They're starting to see a sprout. So an apple seed has taken. Biomimicry is a word I keep bringing up to them, but I'm not really diving deep into it. They know what it is. They know about Velcro. They know about the subway, how they could figure out how to make it go through without making noise, and how the engineers went back to nature. They know all about all of that. So I've definitely talked about biomimicry. These kids discovered a composting bin, and now we've brought it back, and that soil is so rich. They're having so much fun, right? And so studying decomposition, our end goal is to use biomimicry to think of a solution, and the wheels are already turning. They're already saying, well, wow, you know, we should be composting all of it. We could be making even richer soil, right? They have lots of models in this garden. The decomposition that's happening here, I had a class meeting and we just ate apples. They didn't know what it was for. And then I knew, because I know my students, one of them would say, what do you want me to do with the apple core? And I just said, well, what do you think we should do with it? This is before we had the garden. And I said, let's just put them in this bucket of soil here. And so we will go on an Ask Nature scavenger hunt. We will enter decomposition when we get to that end solution to a problem using biomimicry. But it's changed my teaching and it's changed their learning, but they don't know it yet. They know the word biomimicry. They know what a biomimic is. I've just sort of given them little bits here and there, but really just getting kids out into nature is the #1 goal for a science teacher. Like every science class, it's really helped with their teamwork, just being out and working on an outdoor project. This ties directly into our project-based learning, which is how does human activity affect human rights? And so human activity in terms of climate change and farming, we're in a farmland here, that's all human activity. And so the kids are answering that question through the science that we're doing. And so I see a lot of crossover, and I see a lot of relationships that can be formed through biomimicry and project-based learning. But I'm just really excited to share this with other teachers and within my own schools.